Welcome back to a brand new Bad Batch spoiler review here on Max Talks Movies. Today we're going to break down episode 5, Entombed, which came out 28 minutes long, including credits on Disney Plus. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do Bad Batch reviews every single Wednesday. Last of Us reviews every single Monday, a box office breakdown show every single Tuesday, as well as other movie, TV show reviews and movie rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this episode? Is this your favorite, least favorite of the season? Where do you like the direction that the show is going into, or do you like this more adventure-driven episode? Let me know in the comment section down below. And please like the video, guys. Thumbs up button. This is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen any of season 2 of The Bad Batch, including this episode, I will be going full spoilers into this episode. There's not really a lot to spoil, but this will be a spoiler breakdown of this episode. If you're new to the channel, I've already done breakdowns of the first 4 episodes, so you can check that out on my YouTube channel right now. So let's get into The Bad Batch episode 5, Entombed. So we basically go on an adventure with The Bad Batch with the Wanda Sykes character, who is she talks a lot about, she's kind of a pirate, is kind of a hunter, kind of classifies her as someone going after treasure. We kind of get an Indiana Jones meets Star Wars episode where we go through some booby traps, some tombs, all these things to get to this mysterious heart of this basically killing machine. Obviously, Omega's the one who finds this compass with Wrecker, gives it to her, and she tells him all this stuff. And Omega's like, "We're not doing anything. Let's just do this." And they go on this whole mission. Finally, the whole Bad Batch to get together after last week where we had Hunter and Echo separated from the main group. We're back with the whole group together, which is great because I do love the Hunter and Echo back and forth that the show has delivered us. What I will say that this is very much an okay episode. It's a fun time. I don't really think there are really many like bad episodes of the show. This is an okay episode for me. I had fun watching it. But again, very similar to last week. It just isn't going to be a memorable episode when the series concludes. Interesting, we do not see Sid in this episode following the events of last week. So we'll see if anything happens. But it looks like at least Wanda Sykes' character has some trust level with the Batch. So we go through this whole episode. We find that heart thing after all these mysteries. And it awakens this basically killing robot machine that also has like this weird creature inside of it as well that goes after the Batch. The Batch throw that outside of its one of the robot's eyes, and the robot has this like very Death Star-like destruction of the ground itself, and it was very cool visual to see that. And obviously, one of the site characters like, this is worth more than everything. As we keep going, it is getting a bit repetitive. That feels like every single mission we go on, they keep telling us that this is worth everything that we've ever worked for. And then the next episode, I do think they do have to make sure that it is a bit repetitive in that way. So that's definitely a nitpick that I have, that it's getting quite old, being told every week that this is worth more than we've ever worked for. So we keep going, and obviously one of the sites is like characters like, we need to keep it. It's worth more than everything. And Hunter's like, just put it back. I mean, we're just trying to make it out alive here. We have our ship out here. It doesn't matter if you keep that thing. If the ship gets destroyed, we're stuck here. And she almost drops outside of the thing, but obviously Hunter saves her. Tech and Wrecker put it back in, if I'm not mistaken. No, Tech does. I forgot the other person who's with Tech who does this. Puts it back in. They're all good. They're walking out together, and Omega kind of takes the lesson. This is the second treasure mission of the season, and it's the second time of both missions. The Batch ended up with nothing, no treasure. But I guess the idea of like the relationships is the point of the episode, not the treasure. So the Bad Batch are not good at treasure missions. We know that for sure this season. But we finish off, Wanda Sykes' character keeps telling a story to Omega. I really don't hope this continues. I think these are fine episodes, but following episode 3, we've got some very forgettable episodes following a really special episode of The Bad Batch, in my opinion. So I don't hate this episode. I think the episode is definitely above average and very watchable, and tons of fun there, mixing in that Indiana Jones treasure hunt element with Star Wars, which I thought was actually really unique to this episode. But there's still nothing really moving the story forward here in this episode. And I'm kind of hoping we kind of go back on track of the actual story of really what is the point of the Bad Batch doing in this season. They've done mission here, mission this. What is their overarching story in the season? And we're 5 episodes in yet. Still have 9 more to go. 11 more to go here in this season. So that's my breakdown of episode 5 of the Bad Batch. So it was a short video, not tons to talk about here. Comment down below, subscribe, ring the bell. As I said, yesterday I did my review of the today my box office breakdown show came out. The other day, on Monday, my Last of Us review came out. Later this week as well, we're gonna do my overall movie rankings of all the movies I've seen this month of January and more reviews. I'll be back every single Wednesday giving you guys spoiler reviews of the Bad Batch. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon.